Hello, welcome to Drinks with Ron. I'm Ron, and I'm pre-gaming. I've got a trivia night, some kind of trivia thing going on, about an hour or so. Got to go pre-game at my buddy's house too, because you know that's how it works. But I thought, I don't know if there's drinking allowed. I can't chance that, so let's just get right to it. I like to pre-game, and I picked this guy up in delicious Appleton, Wisconsin last weekend. Leinenkugel's Lakeside Cherry. I would venture to say this is more of an ale, maybe even a lager. Pretty light beer. I haven't gotten a chance to see it because I've been drinking out of the can like a goddamn caveman. But this will give you a look. Drinks with Ron audience. Probably can't tell really great because the camera never translates, but it is yellow, golden, with a slight reddish hue to it. Really just kind of tastes like somebody took a reasonably light beer and added some cherry flavor to it. I'm not opposed to it. It's pretty solid. But, like I said, I was in Appleton last weekend. I picked up a whole bunch of things. I picked up these delicious root beer flavored rolling papers. They're not that delicious, honestly, but I had to buy them. I also had to buy this right here. This is a 500 milligram edible. You can see it's missing a piece because, you know, I ate it like a goddamn raccoon. But the lady at the store said, 500 milligrams, I recommend you cut this into nines. Nines. So by my math, that's like 55.556 or something like that per 9, that little cube. So I got to eat at least one of those cubes, right? So I picked that up. I had to take a bite. I don't know. I'm not saying that it ain't what it says it is, but I guess technically that missing chunk there, that's 2 bites. So maybe they do a little more. I think I took some before we went and saw a magician in Appleton. Yes, that's right, a magician. He's got a little, I don't know, remember what it's called. Somebody's hidden theater. It's a little theater, I guess. He's got seats in a little room. They put up a curtain, whole thing. I enjoyed myself, but it was, okay. So it's the main guy, and he's got Guinness World Records for his various. He's got a couple of tricks that he's got records for. So this guy's established. He's from Hawaii. He used to do magic out in Hawaii, and now he's in delicious Appleton, Wisconsin, and he's trying to keep the magic going. So he's doing just that. And if you go into the bathroom at this place, you'll notice he is looking for volunteers to run, 9 or 10 different jobs for him. I don't know if he can get everything up there but doing his fucking taxes for him. But I get it, times are tough. Small theater. Magic ain't the draw it used to be back in the old-timey days. So I get it. He also had a dude helping him out, who, by my estimation, must have been one of those volunteers. He was pretty good. Okay, he wasn't good. I enjoyed him. I'll say that. I don't say he was good. But he, not bad. Filter right in there. Never used to be able to roll that. So, kudos to me. But let me digress. This guy is clearly working on his routine. He's practicing a lot of card tricks where there's like, something hidden inside a little side slot in the cards, and you can pull multiples out. So you'd seem kind of fumbling with that. But, that's how you get better, right? So this fucking guy, he does a card trick, picks me out of the audience, and basically is going through the cards and says, tell me when to stop. Boom, I tell him to stop, and he holds it up, not towards himself. Remember this card. Okay, I can remember that card because it's the 2 of clubs. Which, if you know me, I might have even mentioned this on the show before. This is a long-running thing with us. See, back in the summer of 1996, I believe August, a friend of mine was leaving as a foreign exchange student for our senior year, and she was heading to France. So we had a little going away party. I got tapped to DJ because I had giant speakers or some shit. I don't know. It just... so after the party, we're kind of standing there during teardown, and we were talking about neighbor of mine, guy in our class, and a nice guy, a little bit slow. But we weren't quite sure how to quantify that, because he is, right there with you, like, he couldn't play on the varsity basketball team, because he wasn't, he couldn't do the dribble, and it wouldn't have worked. But when he played on the Special Olympics team, he's like dominating, setting records, scoring 50, 60, 70 points a game. So he's, right there. So he's basically, and she just said, missing the 2 of clubs. We all die laughing because that's hilarious. Because, 2 is a low number, obviously, so it's not an important card. Saying he's got almost the whole deck. So a year and a half later, as I'm in broadcasting school in Madison, I'm at a party, and one of the guys who was there when this whole 2 of clubs thing happened was with me. We're playing euchre. Now, if you know anything about euchre decks, you don't need all the cards. Basically 9 and up. So there's all these extra cards sitting there that aren't used. I looked at my buddy and was like, hey dude, 2 of clubs. Took my wallet out and was like, so he goes over, grabs one, 2 of clubs, he puts one in his wallet. Well, anyway, 26 years later, I'm at this magic show in Appleton. And what card do I pick but the fucking 2 of clubs? So the guy does the trick, he gets it right. I'm just waiting for the end because I don't want to interrupt him. So he gets done and I was like, hey, did you put this 2 of clubs in my wallet? And held it up. And the people next to us are, oh my God. And his reaction was, well, if they believe I did, then yeah. Like, no, dude, I just tossed you a fucking softball. You're like, yes, and the 2 of clubs is also in your thank you. No, he didn't take it. But still, I enjoyed myself. It was definitely a good test of the edibles. But I got a podcast to record tonight. So hopefully those edibles make it through trivia and into the pod. As I believe I'm on my last song here. This is Old Times, Good Times with the Greg Anderson Band. I think this is out of eastern Wisconsin. I've been on the show before. Maybe Waukesha? I don't remember. I ain't looking. But yeah, we did a Big Lebowski themed episode last week. And the last song that just played on here was the Tumblin' Tumbleweeds, which if you're a Big Lebowski fan, you'll know plays right in the beginning of the movie. So I had this record out, rocking out before we did the Big Lebowski redraft, which if you want to see what it would be like if you tried to recast one of the most perfectly cast movies of all time and did it in draft format, well then I encourage you to find the Half-Ass Podcast Network. And then when you're there, find the Outsider Social Club. Because part 1 will be going up this Friday. But this pre-rolled, or I don't know, hand-rolled is getting a little roasty. Polka songs aren't very long, so I'm about to the end here, and I don't want to pay the fine. So you know the rules. Wrath of Todd fine. If I don't finish my drink during the episode, I owe $1 to the Wrath of Todd fine bucket. I don't want to pay it. Playing Russian roulette here. I don't know if we're going to get to the end before I get to the end, but this can't be real fun to watch, is it? Some guy just standing there, smoking a root beer flavored joint, drinking a cherry beer to polka music. And this is the kind of content you deserve. I was going to say America, but frankly, world, Earth, This is the content you deserve, Earth. You're welcome. Hey, and there we did it. Victory for Ron. So, for Drinks with Ron, I'm Ron, signing off.